Hi, welcome back. There's a thing I wanted to talk about today with Cham Kiu, Laan Sau, Cham Kiu shifting, and the Laan Sau. So when people play the Cham Kiu shifting, often I'll see people kind of like doing this type of stuff and kind of just shifting. Okay, it's a great start. But I'd like you to spend some time and think about uprooting Laan Sau. So there's a circumstance where instead of doing your shifting Laan Sau, I'm going to try and demonstrate it here. Move over a bit. Instead of doing it kind of like this, the Laan Sau has, as you turn, the Laan Sau has a upward trajectory. I'm using my arms to demonstrate a little bit because camera angles and stuff. But imagine if we're sunk, and as I turn, I use my legs to root and give myself like a corkscrewing upward action. Now what happens is, anybody who's got contact with your Laan Sau, now you're not just kind of turning them, now you're affecting their balance too. You're digging into them and upward by using your stance. So Laan Sau has this really interesting get off of me effect. Someone puts their thing or put their pak or whatever and they get their bong and you're like, and your Laan Sau just has this natural thing about it. Borrow Chris again for a second. Has a natural thing. So he's got his pak here. Let's go this way a bit. And most people are like, ugh, and they shift into it. And they're like, okay, got him. Whew. It's a lot of work. But if we do it kind of well thought about, this turning also has, oh, why'd you go back?
Felt a little lifted.
I was trying to counter it. So that's the game. So my Laan Sau, when I turn, when I shift with Cham Kiu, it doesn't need a lot of power because I'm not pushing right into him. I'm uprooting him as I go. And it's got this effect of like, get away from me. And what happens is they'll start to notice it and they'll take their hand off of you. And then you can punch them. They don't want to keep their hand there because they're going to go back. I'm going to take their balance. So let me give you this. I'll give you this guy. Yeah, that's right. You pak that, and I'm gonna use my Laan. Ready? Okay, let's have some fun. And my Laan Sau builds this bridge. Cham Kiu, you know, building bridges. Builds this bridge, and then I use the bridge to affect his stance. And then he does a little bit of this, and then I get to punch him. And all based on the premise that Laan Sau isn't just this thing where there is no way I'm going through that. It's just too well structured. So I need something a little bit different. Chris, let me try again. Thanks. So for the next week or so, when you play Laan Sau, grab a partner, play your Laan Sau, and try to find an uprooting effect. And if you do this right, the other person, the enemy or your partner, should feel like doing your Laan Sau is a lot easier because you're not pushing directly into their stance. You're taking them out of their stance a bit, and you'll find an easy spot where they can't really apply a lot of pressure. Right? What we were talking about says, in the beginning, you're going to want to solve all those problems with your hands. And later on, you're going to want to solve those problems with your feet. If I have this, and you try to uproot me, the problem gets solved with my feet, not with my hands. So that's all I wanted to say about Cham Kiu's uplifting, uprooting Laan Sau for this lesson. Once again, I thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, bye for now.